doing that, and you get a little bit of jealousy, and that came across me for a moment. Last week's Strava Club leaderboard details. Let's go through them and congratulate everybody who was at the top of them. Remember, the link to the club is down below. Take it away, Mark.
Yeah, but first of all, welcome to the video, everybody. So thanks for clicking in. So we can see here last week's distance leader and running time leader once again, Jukka Kukkonen, who's doing that race across Tennessee. Pretty inspiring. And then Etienne Vlok with 3,900, so that's double from what Jonathan did last week. But yeah, massive kudos to all of you top ones. And Aaron Kennedy, I see you in there. He did a really good like solo FKT attempt. Didn't fully go to plan, but pretty cool.
So well done to all of you. Super cool and amazing. Inspires me to just get out there and run and see everybody's amazing achievements. Oh, hats off to you. Speaking of taking hats off, God, my hair's wild, isn't it? So I'm thinking about getting a haircut, but I don't know. More so out of practicality. You know, when you're running in the forest here in Finland, there's lots of ticks, and to then check every time you've been running in the forest, it's a little bit tricky, and it gets hotter as well. To haircut or not to? Oh, you outdoors enthusiasts, who does that when you go past a runner and you smile at them, but when you think about it, your smile is like this? Can you even tell? Maybe it looks more like awkward rather than smiling. So today we're going to throw a little bit of spice in there, not intervals this time, do a little bit of a longer sustained effort. It's good to get a little bit of variety of different types of runs that you're doing, and I'm not following any strict program, but it's good to kind of, like get the body second guessing and everything. So I don't fully know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do probably for a longer period, maybe between 10 and 20 minutes. So just for a little bit of fun, I don't even know yet myself. You can guess, you don't have to write it down below, but just think in your mind, and I'll explain at the end of the run what I ended up doing. So you can guess what pace my kind of interval was, and also for the duration, how long I did it. Before I start this tempo, I'm going to take a cliff shot. Now, I don't really need it, but I'm taking this opportunity where I'm not doing high mileage and everything to focus on something else that you need to train, especially in ultras, or any running to be honest, which is controlling your stomach. So don't need it, but going to do it just to train my body to consume and expend. Feeling pretty good, and we made it into the forest. You know that the forest gives me kick. So you've got this right now as a little bit to gauge for your guess. Also, I'm guessing as well because I'm not looking at my watch at all. Don't worry about the gait cycle being affected by me holding the GoPro. Today I brought this naked band. It's a belt that is super amazing and you can store so much in it. So when I was doing the session, and actually when I'm not holding the GoPro or filming anything, then I stuff it away so that my arms can both have an equal kind of balance there. See, that's the great thing about where I live. 16 kilometers, trying to get more kilometers there. Well, it'll be 18 till I get home. Anyway, 16 kilometers, and now I'm only first coming on to crossing a road. There we go. What a great run. So everything's been uploaded. Let's take a look and we can all find out the details together, you and I, because I haven't really looked yet. So it was an easy longer run, as you can see here, 18 kilometers. And because I met Jere
I ended up having to do a few more kilometers, but that's okay, I felt good. And as I said, I could have walked home if I wanted to. And along the river and through Geskosboister, the Central Park, there we go, we can see where I picked up the pace over here. So heart rate didn't actually elevate too much, around 150 beats per minute. That's perfect and exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to do something crazy, and I just wanted to kind of raise the pace and get me working a little bit harder. And cadence was nice and averaged out at 170 beats per minute. So the figures you were looking for, 5 kilometers and 22 minutes, and average pace for that was 4:24. So that's really good actually, and the heart rate for that, 151 beats per minute. So that's really good, considering it was just like a pace pickup, and I guess just to go into that zone 3 area, the tempo kind of run. First time I've done a longer type of session like that rather than just like short little intervals to get like the muscles activated and everything. Felt really good and did a nice little bit of stretching after. Need to look after the body this afternoon. That's going to be a real key part of the recovery process. But overall, what a perfect run and such a confidence boost for the mind. I think that's equally as important. I think the body's pretty capable, but your mind is the one that probably needs a little bit of a kick and a little bit of confidence here and there. So yes, you join me out in the forest once again. I just love being out here. I mean, it's just so calm and relaxing. But I just wanted to talk about like one little quick thing as well, after talking about all these, you know, the great run that I had today, and that faster 5K, as you know now. It's so amazing. But how could I feel down after that? Yeah, my body feels perfectly fine, no injuries, and actually recovery is pretty good. But I wanted to talk about like social media, how it can be kind of so disruptive to your own rhythm. So a few of my friends and some other people that I know that I follow on Strava or on Instagram or YouTube, they're out doing like 100 kilometers and different adventures, multi-day treks and speedy, I don't know, 40-kilometer runs. And boy, sometimes that can get to you. Like, especially when like you're in a state like now for me, where I'm not doing probably fully everything I want to do. I am doing everything I want to do because I want to rehab and I want to get it right. And I don't want to go off and do silly things that are just going to, you know, my recovery is going to take even longer. I guess the point I'm making is that like your ego can take a real bashing when you sort of see all these people doing that, and you get a little bit of jealousy, and that came across me for a moment. But then I realized, you know, why am I doing the things that I'm doing at the moment? It's because I've got my own goals, my own aspirations, and I am my own self. I am in my own sort of place I am at the moment, and it would be silly for me to go off and do all these things straight away. And for me, it's not the right time and the right place to be doing these things. Does that mean I should remove social media from my life? That's one solution, but I think that's just masking kind of the jealousy or the ego kind of part of it. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm not jealous of these people because, as I've said, I know where I'm at and I know what I want. And plus, you've got to ask yourself, is that really what you want? Do you want to be running, I don't know, 10K, fast 10K? Maybe not, and that's just the stigma of kind of, you know, this social hierarchy in a way, kind of like evolving within you. I think that not removing myself from that, but also reminding myself why I'm doing the things that I'm doing now, why I'm not doing that thing. And these things actually, like anything, if you think, it's an energy. Something happens within you, and it's not that you just kind of lose interest and get really disappointed that you're not doing that and you just go and sit on the sofa and do nothing about it. But these very things can be the things that fuel you to get you what you want and get you where you need to be. So for me, in my circumstance, taking it easy, it fuels me and my desire to take it a little bit more easy, to be more calm, to be more calculated. Maybe go and do that hip mobility session later on tonight. Come outside and just get some fresh air. And you know, I think, oh yeah, look, there's one of those orienteering things. If you watched yesterday's video, you know what I'm talking about. But it can help you fuel you to be the person that you are and chase the dreams that you really want. You know, I'm just being open and honest here. As much as I like to think I'm a positive person with positive influence, and I kind of do stuff for my own self, you know, we are susceptible to negativity or to jealousy, to all these different things, but it's just what they mean to us that matters. So it's not the actual emotion, it's just like how we treat it in our mind. Do we think, okay, that's bad? Or do we think, okay, you know, that's not how I want to feel. What can I do? Then you take that step. What can you do? It was something interesting that went on inside of me. I'm feeling perfectly fine, and I know I'm doing the things that I want to do. And actually, sometimes that takes a lot more courage and a lot more desire to be calm and calculated and to follow the dreams that you want and not just follow what the social trend is. And I'm really proud of that. And it's something I would recommend to each and every one of you. But thank you very much for watching the video. I'm going to go lie in a hammock, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.